too. Tell me a good Cluck story.
So once upon a time, not long ago, when people were beginners and live life slow.
So what's the little boy?
Where Justice stood.
No, listen.
Listen, I was real story.
Okay,
I was telling you earlier, but you tried to cut it out. But we're gonna run with this story. But I'm gonna remove the curses while I tell the story.
Good job.
So he won't feel like the story is harming us and getting some ad money.
Sounds like a good compromise with you and Mama Drew.
Right. So how would I tell? Okay. So there was a white Caucasian male.
Okay.
And he was in a hotel room with an adjoining hotel room with a female Caucasian.
Okay.
The female Caucasian was engaging in lewd sexual acts in the other room.
For pay.
For pay.
Okay.
Right. This was obviously her profession.
Okay.
Right. The male Caucasian was in the other room with two young children. Might have been the female children, not sure.
Okay.
Right. He decided he was bored of babysitting. Goes to the bathroom because he has dope. Right.
Who needs to babysit when you can get high?
Right. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here? So he goes in the bathroom. He speedballs a bag of dope. Right. While he's in the bathroom speedballing a bag of dope, he hears a knock on the door from some strangers. Right. He hears the voice and he assumes them to be police.
Because he's paranoid now.
I don't know if he's paranoid or not.
No,
he hears the voices and says they're police.
Yeah.
Right? He hears the lady who was engaging in prostitution in the other room open the door. He couldn't believe that she opened the door.
Why would she do that?
Why would she do that? She's over here selling her body. I'm over here speedballing dope. There's children. This is not a good idea to open the door. You understand what I'm saying? So she lets him in. They're having a conversation for a while. He's nervous. He understands he's going to jail. And he realizes, first he texts his mother. And he said, I'm somewhere in Florida, but my mom, she's in a hotel in Florida too.
Of course this is a Florida story.
she's absolutely doing cocaine in the hotel room she's in. So this is a family thing. This is a legacy drug addiction family, right? So anyway, he says,
Cluck. That's crazy.
Right, nepotism, right? You know what I mean? So anyway, he says, well, I know I'm going to jail, but I just so happen to have another bag of dope.
Hey,
might as well get high as I can.
If I'm going in, I'm going on top, baby.
Right?
Let's go.
So he speedballs the second bag of dope. He says, I'm so high that it could have killed me. Right? But while he's thinking and waiting for his mother to text him back because he does not know what he should really be doing,
right? He
realizes, I have a condom in my pocket and my phone.
Good for the Cluck to have a rubber.
Well, he was engaging with the lady who's a prostitute who has children. So obviously he had plans to have intercourse with her at some point in the drug binge, right?
I love it.
So while the children were there too, obviously that's part of the setup, right? But anyway, he says he takes the condom out, slips the phone in the condom, and boofs the phone, which means...
What's boofing to?
Boofing means putting something up your rectum.
Oh.
And he decided that he would put the phone in his rectum.
A phone?
A phone, right? Maybe it was a flip phone.
Maybe the old flip phone?
It was a phone, whatever it was, right? So he says he's waiting for a little while. He doesn't hear, nobody's knocked on the door, came to the bathroom to get him, and he says, what's going on? Because he doesn't hear anything anymore. And he comes out the door, and the woman who was prostituting and her children were all just in there asleep. And he had imagined the whole scenario of the police coming to the door. And he said, I was so high that my first thought was not to get this phone out of my butt, but it was, hey, I'm out of dope.
I just smoked my last pack, tweaking. Hey, that's crazy work. This one of your friends?
It sounded so much better with the curses.
This one of your Cluck friends?
It just happened to be a white man who I don't know from Florida.
Okay.
But it was a hilarious story.
All right.
Very hilarious story.
Hey, that is funny. This is the Herb and Two Show. Welcome to this edition of it. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is where we get together and talk about mostly issues concerning the black community, how those issues impact us individually, how they impact us collectively.
And sometimes drug addicts boofing phones.
And big areolas. Sometimes. Mm-hmm. I got to tell you about something.
And what was the other thing you said?
Nah. Nah. I got to tell you about some of the responses I got to my DMs.
Man, ain't nobody tell me to take the bag out.
Wait a minute.
Y'all bad out here.
After the clip went out for the big areola conversation. But back to you, wonderful people. We need your help in talking through all of these issues. So please leave your comments, but also make sure you like and subscribe. Also, we need everybody that's been rocking with us for a long time. Shout out to all the official dirtbags on the Patreon. If you are not one, become one. But we need y'all to Watch the shows on YouTube in their entirety. Watch them again. Put them on while you sleep. Put them on while you're working. Turn the volume down, whatever. We have gotten to the stage to be able to significantly monetize on YouTube, and we need y'all to watch so we can run up the hours. We gotta hit the hour threshold that we need to get to. So please, 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 if y'all be so kind, that would be great, because the clock on that threshold just started. It's not retroactive to however long you've been watching. So please run it up for us, man. Again, this is Herb and Two. It is intellectual thuggery at its absolute finest. Again, my name is Herb. His name is Two. Two, what's happening, good brother?
It's a melancholy day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
That's it.
Like a 40-degree day.
Yep. Like that.
Came from The Wire. Stringer Bell was telling this guy, like, man, y'all keep bringing me too many 40-degree days. He said, nobody give a F about 40. He said, if you get to 50, people start feeling good. 60, brothers is darn near barbecuing. Go down to 20, you get your blood boiling. But nobody give a F about 40.
Day.
And y'all was bringing me too many 40-degree days.
Yeah, it's one of them kind of days.
Yeah, I would love a 40-degree day right now, because it has been
crazy,
bitter cold around this camp, man.
Oh, it's freezing.
Nah, and I'm.
Hey, you know what? It's crazy.
What?
I just thought about that.
What?
So this is the first time in my about probably 20-some years I haven't had a garage.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like it. I'm an elitist. I want my life back. I like the bougie life. Not having a garage irritates me. Like, I got a gated in, back gate, but the garage changes life. I do not like getting in cold cars and waiting.
It's a game changer for sure. I even when I had a house, I didn't use my garage for my car. I still was just parking in the driveway and going to the crib, like, all the time. Cleaning off the snow was not fun. The other day when it was a lot of snow on the whip, I'm like, God, this ain't fun. I do got an extendo snow brush though.
I got one of them too. I
don't
like it though.
You don't? Well, I'd like it because with my truck, I gotta reach across. But
you don't get the same leverage though. Like when the ice builds, like it's just weird.
Yeah, but that snow the other day was like soft snow. It pushed right on off.
So in the vein of the soft snow, but because it's so cold, my windshield wiper fluid thing didn't
froze up. Yeah, man, I was froze today too.
The other day I'm riding, and it's the dry snow too. So it really just makes your windshield dirty.
Oh yeah.
See, I drove for like 45 minutes and I couldn't see nothing.
And it's been sunny too, so that glare hit it.
I refused to stop. I was like, nope, I'm gonna just slide through it.
You ever been caught like on the highway with that?
Yeah,
like either out of it or it's frozen. You trying to like throw some snow on there, or
I done that.
Dump a bottle of water from the side.
Yeah, I done threw some Gatorade on it while I ride.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, man. A lot of things we're gonna get into today. Before we do though, I'm telling you, bro. I don't know what y'all's responses was to the areola conversation.
I didn't have any.
I got a bunch of wild DMs. I got a bunch of DMs that range the gamut from. Soon as y'all said that, I had to check my own breast and see what kind of areolas I had. See if I had the braille joints, or see if I had the whatever.
Please, sir. Please objectify me. Please, sir.
I had to go. It was from that end of the spectrum all the way to. As soon as y'all said that, it made me think about breast cancer patients. So really, you're just an a-hole. And I'm like, thank you.
Did you use the word a-hole to supplement for the word we would traditionally use?
I'm trying to keep my going outside privileges from Mama Drew over here.
This is corny.
It's goofy.
That feel natural.
It's goofy. But, I want to go outside.
I've tried.
So, I was like, look, in my mind, I was like, first of all, we clearly defined the clinical issue that we were describing, and it had nothing to do with breast cancer, man. But go in peace. All I said was thanks. But no, it was fun, man. I had a lot of fun with that conversation. Thank you, Mama J, for not cutting it out of the show. Thank you for allowing it to live.
I have a question though.
Do you?
Yeah, controversial.
Oh, really?
Why
can we curse? Save it to later then.
You can curse now. Just still try to refrain from cursing because it's just not gentlemanlike. Why can y'all talk about areolas or lack thereof, for that matter, but y'all can't talk about roast beef as y'all was talking about prior to the camera coming on?
That's crazy. Because who said we were? Who said
anything about roast beef?
Who said we couldn't talk about roast beef? What's roast beef?
Okay.
I'm a vegan.
Okay.
60% of the time.
Listen. Right.
Roast beef?
No, I don't want to.
What's wrong with her?
I don't want to have the roast beef conversation because there is far more roast beef out there than what did you say it was called? A stigma, a leak, whatever it was called.
Is roast beef a deformity you can get a scholarship for?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I think that's just unfortunate.
It's bad out in
See, you already got me talking about it. Like,
it's rather unfortunate.
All right, go ahead. Get into the show, please. Go ahead.
She's got the meats.
It's like putting the M&M behind some chitlins and trying to get to the M&M, and it's just where should we start? Let's start while we're laughing.
Do Tracy Morgan,
Tracy
man.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Tracy Morgan, popular, famed comedian, probably best known, at least if you're Herb Howard, he's best known as Hustle Man from The Martin Show in the 90s. But he's had a long career. He has, in the past 5 years or so, become a wealthy man, not because of his comedic prowess, but because he was hit by a Walmart truck.
Yep, got hit by a Walmart truck. It's his claim to success.
And I think they had to break him off like 70-something million.
Something big. It was a big check.
Yeah. Might have been more than that, but yeah.
They laid him down for like a year and a half.
Oh, no,
he was down.
They tried to take him out.
They tried to take him up out of
They
here.
tried to take him out, and then he was compensated for it. Rightfully so. Get all the paper you can from the Walmarts and the like.
Just to not take away from what he has done, he was also like a star of Saturday Night Live and of a show on NBC. 30
He's
Rock.
been in like a lot of Tubi movies.
30 Rock. No, he was on 30 Rock, an NBC
30
show
Rock,
for like
Saturday Night Live.
7 seasons.
He's been in a lot of hit movies. I mean, Tracy Morgan is that dude. But
He
I
got a new show out right now, actually. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. I'm not trying to diminish
just not
it.
to make his, fake claim to fame.
Not trying to diminish none of that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan that. I don't know a lot of his work.
I think he's very funny, and I just best know him as Hustle Man because I'm a huge Martin fan. I loved Hustle Man. He was absolutely hilarious. Chillin' Low.
Yeah, I don't know the name of none of the films I've seen him in, but they all kind of reminded me of like Juwanna Man. Like it's that level of work to me.
Either way, now that he is the wealthy man that he is, he's a big Knicks fan. You see him courtside at all the games. You used to see him at some, but now he's at all the games, and he's got to stop with this finger wave thing. Dyed black hair.
Waves?
It's weird. I don't even know how to describe it. It's weird. That's the best I can
Get
tell
the
you.
Jermaine Jackson going.
It's weird, man. It really is.
Just grease it up, baby.
It's weird. But he's coming out of an establishment. He's coming out of a place, and there's a bunch of people around. There's cameras, whatever, and he's coming out. People are coming up to him, pictures and autographs, whatever. But one guy in particular comes up to him and calls him by his neighborhood name. Yeah, calls him by his neighborhood name, which always is gonna get your attention. You know what I mean? Everybody else calling you Derrick Rose, somebody comes like, "Hey, Pooh," that's gonna catch your ear. So he called him by his neighborhood name. It caught his ear. He turned around. He sees Buddy talking to him, and Buddy like, yo, let me holler. He like, man, what you want? He like, man, let me get something. He like, no. He like, man, you used to talk. Tracy Morgan tells the man, you used to talk crazy about me all the time. And Buddy says, yeah, I know, man, but I'm homeless now. And Tracy Morgan said, that ain't my issue. I take care of my kids. Kept it pushing on Buddy. Left him standing there looking goofy. Mm-hmm. I know you have thoughts about this. My personal thought is, so what? Like, you know what I'm saying? So what? So what? Like,
you sounded like Tracy Morgan when you said that.
So what? Look, Chief, you talk stuff about me, Chief.
I'm not giving you nothing, Chief.
You talk stuff about me, Chief. Now you want me to give you a couple dollars. I ain't got a couple dollars, Chief. No. I don't think Tracy Morgan was wrong for it because he deliberately told dude why. He said, bro, you used to talk stuff about me all the time. And Buddy didn't even deny it. Buddy said, I know, but I'm homeless now.
Why am I laughing at this? Because it's that funny.
In some ways, I drew some comparisons to the lady from Uncle Nearest, how she played Buddy from her middle school back in the day, and then he allowed her to run it back and run some goofy second chance thing they did. That was goofy. But it's really not that because Buddy didn't do nothing to her except say, hey, we went to school together. We was in the same class, in fact, for 3 years running. And she got on some super goopy stuff with him. So I still don't rock with her. I'm not mad at Tracy Morgan, though. He deliberately told, Buddy said, let me get a couple. He said, no, because you used to talk stuff about me all the time. And Buddy said, I know, but I'm homeless now. Bro, that don't absolve you from talking crap about me because you homeless now. I'm keeping it pushing. Go in peace. Good luck and be blessed, my boy.
Yeah, I struggle with that, man. Like, I do struggle with that. At some level, like, I just wonder where we are with our humanity. You know what I mean? Like, one, I don't know the brevity of your comedy career, but I do know the Walmart truck that almost killed you gave you a newfound level of wealth.
Sure.
Right? It's what got you at the Puerto Rican Day Parade with all the new BBL girls. This is why you in the news most times now, because you're at the Knicks game, courtside. You wasn't doing all that on 30 Rock. I don't know what 30 Rock pay you, but you wasn't living like that, Tracy. Right? Tracy's living different. Right?
$70 million to do it.
And there's a bunch of stories surrounding how Tracy lived. He a real wild boy in real life. He might get a speedball cocaine story in the bathroom. I know he does.
I believe it.
I know he has one cup.
I'm willing to bet it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I got, regardless of you to talk about me, if we got a relationship, and we do have a relationship, you know what I mean? It might even be a negative one. If you down that bad, you didn't tell a complete story. Dude was like, man, can I get something to eat? Brother, where's your humanity at when you see somebody you know and you up 70 million and want him to get something to eat? I struggle with that. And you caught a blessing. You got hit by a Walmart truck. You did not get 80 million from 30 Rock. You caught a blessing. The universe blessed you. And it almost took you. Right?
Yeah.
You play with them kind of blessings. You might, and you got cocaine speedball stories, I'm sure. You playing with death every day with your 70 million.
That's probably when Buddy used to talk about it when they was both high.
Right, we was getting high together in the trap. Homie, buy the man some Burger King, bro. That's horrible, bro.
Listen, I'm always for some generosity and cool. And like, I'm not saying he shouldn't have.
If you up 80 million and you can't buy me Burger King,
too, I'm not saying that he
I'm going
have.
to stab you on the spot.
I'm homeless anyway.
Yeah, I gotta lose them.
I get a free bed and
I get a free bed and meal. Let's go. You getting stabbed.
I get 3 hots and a cot at Rikers. Nah, man, listen, I'm not saying that he should not have given the man some bread. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have done it. I'm saying I'm not mad at him because he didn't do it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm stabbing you on the spot. It just is what it is.
Stabbing you on the spot.
I agree. I don't think I would have. I'm not mad at him, for not giving it to him. Because I don't understand the depth. We don't really understand the depth.
Yeah, how much did he hurt his feelings back in the day?
How much shit he did. Like,
all he said was you used to talk about him. He didn't say you used to beat me.
See, I didn't hear that part. I ain't hear why he had the problem with him. But I was just going off of, if I see a nigga that I don't fuck with like that, you probably did some shit to me or anything like that, and I'm up, I don't give a fuck what's wrong with you, nigga. If you did if you did something to me that at that level,
it's forever.
It's fuck you forever. I'm sorry.
Humanity has been lost on us.
Hey, I don't even know what Buddy was saying
I'm
about
embarrassed that I surround myself with you heathens.
He might have been talking bad about that man kids. He might have been talking about him as a father. He might have been talking about him as a son.
Well, Tracy probably did have kids by 13.
Yeah, he probably was calling him a deadbeat or whoever, whatever. Yeah.
All y'all agree with that? Losers.
I just don't know, like, who's to say how long it should take a person to forgive someone? Now,
I didn't say forgive him. I said get the man some Burger King.
I would have got the man some Burger King. Yes, I would have got him some Burger King.
He probably been waiting 20 years to flex on Buddy.
Right, you don't know. We don't know.
You don't think me buying you Burger King is a flex?
He wanted to flex harder. He wanted to hurt.
But you didn't flex harder. You made yourself look bad.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I don't know. I disagree, man. But anyway, shout out to the homeless man. I'm not going to say shout out to Tracy Morgan. I hope you don't get hit by another Walmart truck. That's what I hope for you.
He probably hope he do.
Bless your heart.
Run up another 70 on it. Let's get into what has largely been, well, before we move into that. Now let's get into it. What has largely been the topic of the week? That being the shooting death of Pretti. What's his first name?
Alex Pretti.
Alex Pretti. Up in
Is that how you
Minnesota.
say the last name? Pretti? Is it Pretti?
Yeah. I feel pretty. The second civilian to be killed by ICE agents in Minnesota.
On camera, though.
On camera.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been all kind of
in
wild
as many
stories.
weeks.
Yeah, it's been all kind of wild stories coming out just about how ICE is moving. There was conversations about man rape. You hear those conversations?
No.
They was man.
I did hear about.
They man raping them in the ICE facilities.
I did hear about rape, but I
They
heard
female raping them too. But
Yeah.
the man rape one,
nah, man rape is always crazy.
It's interesting.
But that's not free world man rape, which is the only one we laugh about.
That's true. It wasn't free will.
Right.
That's
Free world man rape we laugh about.
That's true. So yeah, it was the rape of both genders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the Alex Pretti situation was
That's not cool, Sam.
publicized and videotaped. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
No, that's just one we all saw.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were talking about the man rape. I thought,
I wouldn't watch
they
a
taped
man
it and
rape
put it
video.
out.
I'm straight on that.
I'm straight on that.
I'm really straight on that.
Hey, you know who needs to go to jail? Back to jail? Fleece Johnson.
You are Fleece's #1 fan, Negro.
No, he's hilarious. But he needs to go back to jail.
Does Herb send y'all Fleece Johnson DMs? Because he sends it to me all the time. I don't understand it. I feel uncomfortable, dog.
First of all,
I don't know why you like him.
First of all, I would not know who Fleece Johnson was if it wasn't for you. Okay? I would not know who this man was.
It's like him that wakes up to find Fleece. Like, what does your algorithm look like, dog? I don't understand shit. I'm just saying.
The problem is I'm in a group chat with you and TJ. That's the biggest issue in my life right now.
Oh, man got a whole diatribe of Fleece video. What did this dude do out there?
Hey, Fleece be wildin', Joe.
Oh, my God.
Like, I can't even repeat.
Fleece should join ICE.
Huh? Yeah, I'm going to get back to Alex Pretti, but Fleece needs to go to jail. He has, like, not because he did something wrong. He would enjoy it more. He's like, my wife come in there half naked, toot that thing. I don't pay no attention. That man walk past with that big old butt. I'm like, I said, hey, man, just go back to jail, G. It's okay. Just walk into a bank with an empty gun and threaten everybody and sit down and let them just take you back. You'll be all right.
Yeah, bless Fleece heart, man.
Anyway, Alex Pretti, second on-camera murder by ICE agents in Minnesota in as many weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of conversations about it, lots of things. What's recently come out in the past couple of days was that his murder was not only not his first encounter with the ICE agents, but not even the first time they got busy on him. Apparently, like a couple of weeks ago, they broke his ribs, and the video of that has now resurfaced as well. You see the video of that, he's like kicking out the taillights of the agents' vehicles. So I personally think Alex Pretti had like a martyr type wish to his behavior. Not saying that he brought his own death on himself, but I just think there was some martyrdom that was fueling his energy and his behavior.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go that far. I got a bunch of thoughts, but let's deal with the surface conversation.
Mm-hmm.
If this is happening the way it's being reported, if this is happening how the story is being reported and how they say it happened, Alex Pretti didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion.
No, in the video in which he was actually murdered, I don't think he did anything wrong.
Yeah. So, but I think it's like a layered conversation, right? And I think there needs to be some understanding about how media works, and how media kind of imaging and messaging kind of dictates behavior and thought.
Sure.
Right. So we think back a few years ago, I think it was Milwaukee, when Kyle Rittenhouse was walking down the street with an AI or something.
Yeah.
And those was black people riding, and the entire MAGA / Republican Party came out of his defense. The NRA came out of his defense. All these different subgroups that are largely white dominant came out to defend Kyle Rittenhouse. Like, no, that's his second degree right. He should be able to be out there be armed.
Didn't he shoot somebody though? Didn't he kill somebody?
They all came. I don't think he killed him. And if he did, don't quote me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he killed somebody.
But either way, each group came out and defended him.
Yeah.
Right. Trayvon. They defended George Zimmerman. It is what it is. There's a whole series of defensible actions for people who, had guns and used them on civilians for whatever reason. Now, Trayvon wasn't necessarily a riot or a protest, but it was still kind of a similar conversation. Point is, with the Alex Pretti case, at least per the video, though he had a weapon on him, he's a legal firearms concealed and carry card holder. So that you could be anywhere within the confines of said state that says that is legal.
I'm good with this pistol.
I'm good with this pistol, right? So when the narratives changed based on how Cal Rittenhouse was moving to how Alex Pretti is moving, like if it's one way, it's one way.
Because Rittenhouse is on the home team. You on the other team.
Depending on who I say is the team.
Exactly.
In the moment in time.
Exactly.
Right? So when they wrestled him to the ground, he didn't go for his gun. It was at least from, again, it's a layered conversation. It looked like one of the ICE agents gets, because they stumping them out like folks used to do at 95th Street bus station.
The problem,
right? So it's like 7-on-1. You can't really tell what's going on.
The problem with the whole resisting thing, right, is that before the rolling around on the ground resisting, another agent emptied half a canister of pepper spray.
I saw that too.
Bro, you're going to roll around on the ground regardless. Just because you got pepper sprayed for 15 seconds, you're disoriented, you can't see, you can't breathe, and you're in a great deal of pain. Your eyes are burning, all of that is happening to you. So you rolling around regardless. So to use that type of behavior, that type of physical response to being pepper spray as resist, I can't sit still, bro. You just put half a canister of pepper spray in my face. I can't sit still, regardless.
But when you think about like propaganda campaigns, right? Again, like I said, it's a layered story, and I don't know what's real, what's not real. When you think about propaganda campaigns, though, it works in the favor of the administration to have a violent resistance to form.
Sure.
Right? Because it gives them cause to create whatever energy they want to create. I was reading something today about all of the technology that ICE is using. Like when you start to realize the kind of shit they just walking down the street with, they got facial recognition cameras on their fucking chest.
Yeah.
That level of technology, I don't know no other police.
That's Terminator shit.
Yeah, it's different level.
Remember how Terminator used to...
Yeah, they got that on them at all times.
Yeah.
Right? It was some other shit I read, like how they're moving through these operations is they have some license plate scanner shit, but mind you, they're not state police.
Yeah.
So the license plate scanner shit scans the license plates. It goes through the state system, then goes back through the federal system to double back to tell them whether or not they're illegal or not. Like this is a different level of technology and leverage of policing.
They got hit with two different like $75 billion.
They got a ridiculous number,
like,
man. But again, even when you hear that number, when you see it translate into how the technology that they use on the street, it's just wild to me.
Yeah.
Right. But we're in a very interesting moment in time, and I think this conversation is par for the course. Right. I was making a joke before we turned the cameras on, like, man, I be falling in love with these online women, and I can't even tell if they're AI women no more.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Joke, whatever.
Yeah.
But the technology is that good. Sometimes it's difficult to say, is that a real human being?
It's tough.
Right? We've all seen the Martin Luther King in up-to-date clothing and goals and talking and changing his language. I did some stuff the other day on the AI Sonos app. You can do anything.
Yeah.
Right? So when you start thinking about it like that, what messages can you trust? What messages can you authenticate?
That's tough.
And if we're talking about what we can do off my home computer, what do you think the United States government has access to with a $1 billion budget? You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't have context of what could happen.
Oh, listen, we know for sure that there's an agenda from the highest office in this country to create chaos. The chaos created could then lead for him to be able to say, I'm implementing martial law. And if martial law is implemented, then we cannot change presidents under martial law. So we know he's trying to get another term. We also know he's trying to make sure there's no impeachment and all of that. It's the chaos of it all that's allowing everything else that they're doing around it to go relatively unnoticed. You know what I mean? It's the what are they called? The Trump coins,
Man, the man gave a speech today.
Did you
and
see Nicki
shouted out
Minaj?
Visa.
Really?
Because your cash back rewards can now go directly to the Trump campaign. He has a negotiated deal with Visa, so your cash back rewards can go directly to campaign finance.
Never has it been more obvious that we're talking about a table, a room that has maybe 10 white men sitting around it, that literally controls everything. All the social media, all the news networks, all the major banking, financial institutions, government. It's about 10 white men sitting around a table, and all of this is cracking. And so it was no surprise to me that you hear the president shout out Visa, because they all having the same conversation at one table. Did you see Nicki Minaj?
I didn't see her, man, but let me finish the point, though, about
Okay, I'm going to come back to her because
Alex
she came
Pretti.
up on the podium with him.
She's been speaking for him for the last month.
Yeah, but they were together hand in hand at the podium.
Bless her heart, man. With the AI and the technology they're using on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and because of the narratives that have been shaped,
Right.
When the gun fell out, which it didn't fall out, again, back to how I saw it,
Sure.
right? After they stumped him out like dirty folks on 95th, somebody comes in late. He the real super dirty gangster. You know, the real chump coward nigga. He come in with the last kick, but he don't really get involved.
I was there.
Yeah, I was there. Bing. He's
You
him.
weren't there.
He comes in. He gets a bing in, right? He's also the one that subsequently pulls the pistol from the waistband.
Mm.
You can see him running away with the pistol in the video.
Mm.
The pistol's face down, but it discharges as he's running away. That's the first shot.
Mm.
You can see the clip push back,
Mm.
right? So what this does subsequently sparks fear for the rest of the agents. They let go. Shoot them 9 times, I think it was.
Yeah, because you discharged the weapon with 6 agents within 1 foot of each other.
Mhm.
Like, stupid.
So they let it go. Now this is a story. I'm not saying this is what happened.
Mhm.
This is a story, right? Well, this is what we see. Let's put it like that. They let go, they shoot him or whatever. Comes out 2 days later, you know, they created whatever narrative they created. Chrissy Nome came out and said he attacked them, he's a terrorist. That was not visible. That's not the story that I saw, right? But the weapon that got discharged just happens to be a military/ice grade standardized weapon that all of them carry.
Mm.
It would almost be like the standardized weapon of the police force. That's just weird to me, you know.
Glock 40, I believe.
Plus, he had another clip, right? So even if you are just a regular American gun owner, in most instances,
You ain't got the backup clip
you
on
ain't
like
got
that.
the backup clip with you.
Unless you trigger Mike. Shout out to Trigger
You know what I'm
Mike.
saying? Right. Mike is different. He's looking for war. You know what I mean? He's
Shout out to Trigger Mike.
right. But on average, you're not carrying a whole nother clip.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of go back to these stories. So what I be looking for in these stories, like, it's always wild to me, is like you don't never see the relationship to the people. Like, and just think about this Trump campaign, this Trump administration, right? We done had the attempt on his life that I didn't believe was real. Right? We've had white people get shot publicly, like
Christian Kirk, not Christian Kirk.
Charlie Kirk,
Yeah.
right?
Christian Kirk is a wide receiver.
Charlie Kirk gets shot, right? All of this is happening in public purview. If we think about that, that doesn't happen in American politics.
Yeah.
King, JFK, FDR, like, we ain't had nothing like that for 60-something years.
Yeah.
He's creating a new energy. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
I think there's definitely deliberate.
I like it like that.
There's deliberate and intentional agitation.
Now we have to fix our language, tone, and posture.
What's happening now?
We must fix our language, tone, and posture. So I'm going to be a refined sitter now.
This is the last episode.
Just don't go. You just
comfortable.
Boy was like, yeah.
How to irritate me to death.
End of the show, he gonna be on the floor.
Fix your posture, young man.
Sit up tall.
So anyway, my hip flexors hurt. No,
I think there's definitely some deliberate agitation that's going on, and I think throughout the history of civil unrest, there have been posers placed into these spaces deliberately to agitate, to keep things going, to get it popping, and like hypothetically speaking. Could the likes of an Alex Pretti have been that? And could we all be being duped for something? Is that hypothetically? Sure. But I also think that you get people that are just so worked up and so sick of it that they just out in the street like, whatever, bring that shit on. I got my gun. I got my 2 clips. I'm going to kick out your tail lights. I want to fight y'all niggas. Like, I really want to fight y'all. And I think
I don't know if I believe that to be true though, bro.
No, I'm not saying that he was on some. I'm gonna take this to y'all. I'm not. Listen, I'm not in any way trying to defend his murder. I think they murdered that man. I do think looking at the first tape, even more so than the second one, when they beat him up, there was a level of aggression there that was like. Yeah, he's really pissed at these people and he want them out of there. And I'm really pissed at the people too. But unless there's an organized way that we're going to go about every time they show up to fuck them people up, I'm down for that. But just me run up and kick the taillights out on my own so they can get out and stomp me in the middle of the street.
The part I'm saying is even that tape is radically convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We shot a dude this week and now we found a tape we had of him a week ago previously. That's radically convenient.
Yeah.
Right? And even in the context of me saying this stuff ain't happened since King and JFK, and now that we're technologically more sound than we were in those moments in time, right? Because think, they convinced the whole world that this is the story of even in those moments, right? Lee Harvey Oswald
The
shot.
grassy knoll and...
Yeah, no, the fuck, that didn't happen that way. It couldn't happen that way, right? I was just at the Lorraine Motel a couple months ago, right? They have if you standing in the motel and you stand in the room the King was at.
I've been there.
Right? They give you the version of where
you can see out through there. You can't
it's
go
no
out
way
to the
that
balcony.
shot came from
that's
where it came from.
Yeah, that's a wild
Like your
shot.
bullet had to do this shit.
That's a wild shot.
You cold.
That's a
you
wild
a real
shot.
boxer.
You the
swung the gun like this.
You the American Sniper guy from
For
the movie.
real. Yeah, it's a video game shot, right? The JFK shot.
The grassy knoll.
Right? When you see Jackie leaning over the car trying to catch the back of his head.
Hey, that's one of the most heart-wrenching scenes of footage I've ever seen.
But where the bullet they say came from, wouldn't have projected that way. Because the science says that's not real.
Yeah.
The Charlie Kirk thing. Right? The way they say that happened in the Trump thing.
Yeah.
It all is skeptical to me.
Yeah, no, to be on the grassy knoll, which is far off to the right of the vehicle, that bullet comes in like this. There's no way his brain goes out like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah.
Yeah, so I just don't know, right? But there is sensationalism works.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like,
especially when you control all of the media outlets.
Man, I know you want to get to that Nicki Minaj thing, and I do too, but because we just suffered behind this the other day. TikTok just got sold.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The other day, right-wing, multi-billionaire Larry Ellison now controls TikTok, CBS, MTV, the Free Press, BET, CMT, Simon & Schuster, Nickelodeon, Paramount, Pluto TV, and more. This is one person.
Everything. And then another person owns all the rest of it.
But if you got TikTok and BT,
MTV.
We can scratch MTV, but just TikTok and BT, you got every black person from 65 to 10. You fully control whatever we think. Ooh, we're in trouble.
This is my Negro.
This is my Negro.
Nicki Minaj is apparently Donald Trump's Negro.
It should be on BT and TikTok tomorrow.
She
back in our good graces.
He's speaking somewhere and he starts talking about Nicki Minaj, and she's been riding with me, and she's been one of my biggest fans, and she's been a Trump supporter, she's been MAGA. Ooh. Then he's like,
she's also an immigrant.
Right, that part. Then he says, Nicki, come on up here. Come on up here. She's donated hundreds of thousands to, and
I hope she got some Tracy Morgan stories too about coke in the bathroom, but I don't know. She didn't hear from me.
She comes up there and she's like, oh, I'm his number one fan. Nobody likes Trump more than me. She says, I hear all the backlash about people feeling the way, and I don't care. In fact, I think it works in our favor. It's going to just make people love him more. He's the most powerful person. He's got all these powerful tools at his disposal. And I've never seen somebody cape for nobody like that. I've just never seen it. And yeah, man, I don't tell people what to do, but all of you black barbs out there who are Team Nicki to the core, I would love to know how y'all feel about it. I would love to know if y'all are in full support of her staunch stance as a pro-Trump MAGA person. I would just want to know what the Nicki Minaj Barb fan club thinks about her behavior recently, because it is wild. I've seen people support people yeah, I support him. I rock with this. I rock with that. She was just up there just topping them off. Crazy work. I was like, this is. I ain't never seen nothing like this.
So a lot of that though is a business move.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it's all about her to get paid on back ends or whatever she got going on. I'm not confused about what she's doing. I'm saying what she's doing is absolutely egregious and unacceptable.
Yeah. Did you see, in the same vein of the Nicki Minaj move?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the Kanye apology?
No, I didn't see the Ye joint.
So, was it 2-3 days ago? He took out a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal, apologizing to the Jewish community for his anti-Semitic remarks, and he also apologized to the black community. Well, I didn't even know that, but the context was apologies to both communities for his anti-Semitic remarks and whatever his disdain was for black people. He said it was based in the car accident he had when he did Through the Wire.
I was crazy.
And he got some kind of brain injury that created some kind of bipolar reaction.
I mean, most people say that that's about the time he changed. Most people just tend to cite the fame and fortune that came thereafter more so than the accident. But perhaps.
Well, people often say he changed.
Yeah.
Well,
that's your man's.
I'm not saying he's my man's.
That's your man's.
I'm not saying he's my man's. I never said that.
I'm saying he's your man's.
I only know him in passing.
Okay. That's your man's.
I only know him in passing. But he is my man's man's.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my man's is man's.
Okay. Sounds like family to me. Go ahead.
It seems like the thing I do. But more importantly, though, right, when you think about the apology, specifically it being an apology to black people, why would you take out an ad in the Wall Street Journal? We'll never see it.
Why didn't you go to Buddy and get an ad on TikTok?
BT, TikTok, you know them.
You're dumb.
No, but it's interesting. The reason why you take an ad out on TikTok is because he's not apologizing. What he's doing is signaling corporate, hey, I'm ready to be your boy again.
Bring me back into the fold.
Bring me back into the fold. Same thing Nicki Minaj is doing with Trump. Please bring me into the fold, because money is more important than dignity.
Yeah.
Right? But it's a lesson to learn here for the masses of black people. Mm-hmm. Right? Because these become our leaders. Right, we can see it with Puffy. Puffy, although he's in trouble now for all of the things he's been doing for a long time, that everybody close to Puffy knew, and even people on the outskirts knew about, he also led the Vote or Die campaign.
Yeah.
Right? When politicians come and talk to our community, they go talk to Charlemagne and celebrities of our communities, right? So the celebrities of our communities.
Sure.
Muhammad just holding up a computer screen, like I can see what the hell is over there, because I surely can't.
What?
What do you want us to
First
know?
of all, I was trying to show it to Herb because I figured he could see, not you. I wanted you to keep talking.
I heard you go. Psst, psst,
You do
when
not.
I looked,
I was not
showing
talking
feet.
to y'all. I was talking to P. Y'all suck, by the way. Like,
Just say it. I didn't.
why
I didn't
y'all
know.
always get?
You got my attention.
Please,
bro.
you're on camera. Fix your posture.
You
Right.
just be telling all like, can we act
Can we-
incognito? Goodness, I was showing P that it said that Kanye West just signed a 7-figure record deal 2 hours ago.
A 7-figure record deal.
Yeah, that's what it says. The head of music company Gamma met with Jewish and black employees before signing the rapper.
They had to meet with Jewish and black employees. Hey guys, I'm
Hey.
ready. I'm ready to be back.
Hence the apology, which the apology to me was leaning more into his anti-Semitic
A
semantic
7-figure
remarks.
record deal.
And the black apology was an afterthought, if you ask me. It was just like a very quick,
Yeah.
like, and also to my black people, y'all,
Yeah,
made
y'all
me.
too.
I apologize.
My bad. You niggas too.
So,
Yeah.
but it makes sense that he just signed the deal. So,
But that's kind of my point, y'all. It wasn't an apology. It was a declaration.
Yeah.
I'm ready to work again. I'm ready to be back under your wing. I'm going to act accordingly, sir.
Go stand over there in the corner until you ready to come out and apologize for your behavior.
Sir, can you please feed me again, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's
Like, it's in the Wall Street Journal. I'm being funny, but who the fuck black reads the Wall Street Journal? It's two niggas that read the Wall Street Journal, and they both Republicans. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, I think that's definitely, you know, what both of them are doing. But you know, whatever, man.
Sam is tapping Pete talking about you read the Wall Street Journal because he's the one other Republican. It's 2.5 niggas.
Sam, like, look at my Wall Street
Look
login.
at my Wall Street login.
This is me. This is me.
God damn it, I have to remove myself. No empathy. Damn.
Great day in Chicago last week.
Salute the Pooh.
Pooh.
The big homie.
He's like the big homie, but he's also like everybody's
The
little
little
brother.
homie. The big little homie.
Yeah, he's like the king, but the prince. You know what I mean?
He's like your nephew, cousin, little brother.
Yeah, man. Like, shout out to Derrick Rose, man. He had his jersey retired in the United Center. His name will forever be lifted up alongside the only other 4 people in Chicago Bulls history to have their jersey retired: Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Jerry Sloan, and Bob Love. Now Derrick Rose. Nobody else will ever wear number 1.
Orlando Woolridge on that list. He deserves a jersey.
You talk about speedballing.
Oh, I know. That's why he deserves a jersey. It's like the cocaine cowboy in Chicago.
I'm not gonna just put that on Leonard Woolridge.
I will.
Jordan said when he got drafted in '84, that's what everybody was doing in the locker room. He like we lose, not mad. They like
Smoking squares at halftime.
you mad? like what you mad
Pass
for?
that bump over here.
We lost yesterday too. Be cool.
Keep losing. I get high.
Be cool.
Hey man, did you? I know this is a sidebar, but did you see Vernon Maxwell O'Gilly Wallow?
I haven't watched it
And
yet.
if you haven't, go watch.
No, I love Max. Max.
When
is
he tells
mad
his
entertaining.
cocaine stories are the best stories ever told, Jake.
Oh, yeah.
I'd never do cocaine, but I would sit and did the cocaine just to listen to their stories.
Mike
This shit is
Irvin?
hilarious.
Mike Irvin. Because everybody been saying Mike Irvin been on coke.
He back on the sauce or something, G. He be sweating a lot. It's different now.
He said, I've been on the sideline of the Miami game for 5 hours. I've been on camera for 5 hours.
You think coke
When
don't
did I
last
do
that long?
Coke don't even last that
Coke
long.
don't last
He said,
that
if it did, I want some more. He said, I ain't had it in 20 years, but you guys have it for 5 hours.
He said,
give it to me.
Coke don't last 5 hours.
That was the most statement I
I love cokeheads. I swear to God, I do.
Oh, it's endless entertainment.
It is, man.
But shout out to Poole, man. Got his jersey retired on Saturday. Had a plethora of his former teammates come back to be a part of the night to celebrate it. Coach Tibbs came back to be a part of the night to
Big
celebrate
Mike
it.
dropped the video.
Big Mike dropped the video. Scottie Pippen dropped the video. Scottie Pippen was kind of like pseudo MCing. Shout out to my dog CJ Cam Smith, who does the pre and post game show for the Chicago Bulls. He did a phenomenal job at running point through that whole night. There's a lot of moving parts. CJ, you did your thing. I hit you up and told you that, brother. the best tribute video that I've seen came from Kevin Durant, which was courtesy of the Bigs. Shout out to Gene. Gino went to Houston for the Bulls game, got the one-on-one with KD, and they sat down and chopped it up. And at some point while he was chopping it up, Gino got KD's opinion, Kevin Durant's opinion on Poole's jersey retirement.
Yeah, I saw it.
And the way KD spoke about it was so dope, so chill, so rego, but also with the highest level of reverence, honor, and respect for what Derrick Rose was able to do. That was the best video that I saw. The best tribute video I saw.
Man, and I also saw
they
the video.
Put that one in the clip too.
I saw
Bulls
the video
be
circulating everywhere, man, and I saw all of y'all commenting on making sure you all got your credit, because I saw the video everywhere, and I agree with y'all, man. I hate the way kind of media works today, where people kind of just steal your stuff and just kind of make it their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, salute to y'all, man. That was dope. From what I saw, and I didn't see the whole thing, I'm so goddamn out of it. G, I didn't even know the Bulls didn't have a TV contract.
Oh yeah, you got to pay for the CHSN.
Yeah, it's wild. I didn't know that. But anyway, so
everything behind a paywall, man.
Everything. Yeah, I really be out the loop. But I saw a lot of clips, highlight clips. So I saw Jay Ivy was speaking. Shout out to Jay Ivy too, because he wore
shout out to
my
Jay
brother
Ivy.
Johannes' clothes up there and his shoes.
Jay Ivy.
Yeah, homegrown poet, the homie. Jay Ivy, the homie, he did his thing.
Jay Ivy, if you do not know, is one of his most famous pieces of work. I'm not saying his best work, he got a ton of work, but one of his most known pieces of work.
He was with the anti-Semite who hates black people.
Right.
That song
comes from the Never Let You Down song with Kanye and Jay-Z. He does that spoken word piece that goes in the middle of that track. So shout out to Jay Ivy.
Yeah. Then of course, Pooh spoke. Luau Dang spoke. I saw all of those. I saw
Tyrese Thomas, Joe King, Thibodeau.
Not Tyrese Thomas. Taj Gibson.
Taj Gibson. Yeah. Tyrese Thomas was there though.
Really?
Yeah, he was there.
I ain't seen him in years.
Yeah, he was there.
But also Pooh spoke. And the best clip I've seen, and it's floating around, and it says, "This is what black fatherhood looks like."
Talking to his son, talking to PJ.
Yeah, he was talking to PJ. As we talking, my baby's calling me. I should answer while we on here.
Go right ahead, because what I liked about him talking to PJ was like, he was like, I miss you. I love you. Like, he was like, man, stop all that cool shit. Like, don't be too cool to speak, to feel, to have emotions. He's like, man, I love you. I don't want you to have all that cool shit. And I just appreciated the fact that, one, Pooh spoke it how he felt it in the moment throughout the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And so the curse words came through.
Didn't stop no sponsorship there.
They put that on television. They didn't bleep it. They didn't edit it. They put that out. I like the way he spoke. It was from the heart, and I thought that moment was very, very powerful.
It is, and it's a conversation I absolutely have with my own son. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That it's just a moment in time where boys go through their thing.
Yeah.
Young teenagers start thinking they cool, and they start doing shit for the cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really genuinely appreciated that. I thought that was a dope moment.
I thought that was powerful. I like how he officially absolved Coach Tom Thibodeau from his injury. Because everybody has long since blamed Tom Thibodeau, and I understand that.
I still do.
No, that's cool.
I'm just nice.
I understand that. The Bulls that game was well decided. The Bulls was up 30, and he still got Derrick Rose, your MVP in the game, and then he tears his knee. That being said, Derrick Rose played with a level of force and intensity that who knows when that knee was gonna go. It just happened to go then, cool. But who knows when it was gonna go? Just his speed, he defied physics, which was probably the best moment of the night when he told Tibbs, he's like, look, you went to Harvard and you studied physics. He said, but I showed you physics. What he really should have said was, I defied physics, because that's what he was out there doing on a nightly basis, was defying physics. How could you get from there to there that fast? How could you be this size and touch
was at Harvard?
Huh? I guess so. That's what Pooh said. I didn't know that until Pooh said it.
That's wild. He look like a used car salesman. I look like a Harvard man.
He do.
I guess what does a Harvard man look like?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on some white boy shit. Yeah.
yeah, so I thought that moment was cool, but I thought him saying like, man, you ain't the reason that I did my knee or whatever. I had to go through all that shit I had to go through because that's just what it was. And so I thought
what
it
do
was
you think
beautiful.
Poole's legacy is though? Like not Chicago wise, but basketball wise.
I think basketball players know that Poole was probably the most gifted point guard to ever play the game. They all talk about how so many of the point guards in that era called the Derrick Rose flu. When they saw the Bulls on the schedule, I'm sick, I don't want to play because you don't want to get embarrassed. Shorty finna go crazy on you. When I hear all the point guards of that era talk, they talk as though he was the best point guard to ever played against.
Reverence, yeah.
And, all due respect to Steph Curry, I think Steph Curry now is mostly regarded as the best point guard of all time, but the John Stocktons, the Isaiah Thomases, the Magic Johnsons of the world, certainly rightful, in any conversation about point guards. But I think basketball players and basketball people know that what you saw him do from the point guard position,
you have never seen.
You hadn't seen that before. Yeah. I think his explosiveness is only comparable by people like Russell Westbrook in his prime, Ja Morant in whatever his short prime was before he started tweaking, and now he rarely plays.
And neither of them lived up to.
Nah.
And that's not taking nothing from them.
Yeah. But yeah, Derrick Rose, youngest MVP of all time.
Yeah, I asked that specifically, man, because Reggie Miller put out a quick video too, and it wasn't necessarily about Poole, but he was being interviewed, and they asked him how they felt about D Rose and his Hall of Fame, whether or not he's gonna make it to the Hall of Fame, man. And the basic matter is every MVP has made it to the Hall, right? And he's the youngest ever, so that no matter what, that should align him with.
I didn't even know that was true, but it makes sense. But I didn't even know that was true.
Yeah, that should align him with an opportunity. But it's interesting. I struggle with this kind of conversation we always have, the masses have around D Rose, because there's some bias attached to Chicago, because you're right. It's something different.
We're gonna rap ours.
Yeah, he's like the greatest thing that ever happened to Chicago. It's like it's a different energy around Poole.
Different.
It just is,
100%.
right? Even Big Mike don't got the energy Poole got here. You know what I mean? So I know there's a bias that comes with that. But I agree with you in the context of before the injuries, he was the
Nothing you can do
standard for point guards in the history of basketball.
Nothing you can do with it.
But even after the injury, he was plagued with a lot of off the court stuff too, right? And he was being shipped here, shipped there. But his play still was on par for a very decent point guard.
He played 15 years in the league. He dropped 50 in Minnesota in like his second to last year or something.
But
like
even
that.
he just kind of got disregarded because his high was so high. Even at his low, he was not a bum.
Listen, when you flying at 30,000 feet or 50,000 feet in his right. Now you come down to 20,000, and all people can see.
Now you're human.
All people can see is the space between the drop.
Yeah.
Not taking account for. I had that space to drop to even just be cold.
Just to be cold.
Just to be cold, I had that much space to drop.
Yeah, it's a very interesting thing.
From the best ever point guard.
It's a very, very interesting thing. And I brought this up because Reggie was like, man, for X amount of years, the conversation was who's better, him or LeBron? And not saying at the position like who's the best player in the league. And this was an internet conversation. So all these people on the internet, and I know Bron is,
That's why Derrick Rose came to the podium before he won the MVP and said, why can't I be the best player in the league? Why can't I win MVP?
Yeah. And
who gonna stop me? Not Buddy ass, not taking his talents to South Beach. I'm finna kill him every time I see him.
Yeah, so now in the comments you hear all these stories that Poole got the MVP because of they wanted to punish Bron for going to Miami. You start hearing all these, and it just made me think about that. Am I off base? Am I overdoing this?
Bro, you put on Derrick Rose highlight tape. 15 of the plays is against Miami.
I'm gonna do you one better.
Of his all-time 50 plays, like
this is how you can quantify it. And you might not notice because you don't have children.
Or Cleveland, right? Cleveland and Miami.
You might not notice because you don't have children.
All right.
When Poole was Poole, they couldn't sell Jordans to that demographic.
Oh yeah, they all want the D Roses.
Right.
Facts.
Like if you don't know Chicago, like Adidas does not have a staple in Chicago.
This is a Nike Jordan.
You can't sell Adidas here.
No.
And you cannot keep Jordans on the shelves here. When Poole was pooling, dark generations of children, those little boys. My son be.
Are you saying that Michael Jordan called Thibodeau to keep him in?
Man, hey, he fucking up
You
ourselves.
keep him in until he breaks.
Republicans wear Michael Jordans too. What did you do it? But it was that kind of an energy, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, them shorties they don't have the affinity for mics that we have.
Nah, the connection to him is unlike anything I've seen. You know what I mean? Like, people younger than Derrick Rose saw themselves in him, and people older than Derrick Rose saw him in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like it was different. It was a different kind of energy that he brought, like you said, that Jordan couldn't bring. For all of the love, adoration, and respect that Michael Jordan gets here, not a single person in the history of Chicago ever saw themselves in Michael Jordan. That was just some godly, otherworldly shit. You know what I mean? He wasn't us. He wasn't of us in that way. Derrick Rose was different. Derrick Rose was different. And LeBron, nobody's ever saw themselves in LeBron like that. You know what I mean? I ain't from Akron, but I don't think the shorty's walking around like I see myself in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really the energy around him.
Yeah, Bron don't get no love here at all, really, because of Pooh.
Yeah, Pooh is from Inglewood in a real way. LeBron is from the hood in the same way that your man's is from Inglewood.
I get it. And I ain't even got to ask who. I get it.
So it's a different thing, man. But shout out to Pooh. I thought the ceremony was dope. I think he's certainly well deserving. I do think the Bulls are using the city's love for D Rose to kind of, one, keep generating bread, but also mask the fact they are a perpetual mediocre franchise. They had a Derrick Rose Day last year. They run another one back this year. It's probably going to be an annual Derrick Rose Day because they know that generates buzz not only for that night but just around the team in general. But yeah, shout out to D Rose, man. Pull, you know, the crib always love you, and he know that too, man. He like, I am Chicago, bro. Like, and he wasn't lying.
That's real.
Anything that we missed before we get up out of here, Eri? Nothing that we need to touch on? Well,
I've had enough.
That'll do it. Next time, roast beef. No.
And bologna sandwiches. I don't even know what those are.
I don't even know what those are. But we will figure it out. We will figure it out, man. Shout out to P doing all the hard work behind the camera. Shout out to E for just continuing to yell at us, push us to the highest heights that we can go. Thank you, Momager. We love you and we appreciate you.
Yes.
For two, I'm Herb. Y'all be good to each other. Peace.
Assalamu alaikum.